Hey guys, it's Alex, and today what we're going to do finally with the T56, after I put a decent amount of miles on it, is I'm going to go ahead and do some power shifting. I've messed around a little bit on the street and I've noticed that there's a weird throttle cut thing going on. So what am I going to do instead of, freaking out about it? I'm going to data log it. I'm going to data log it with my N-Gauge from eMotion. Why? Because for some reason there's a lot less wires involved with an N-Gauge per se. There's not many things I can see and adjust, but I'll data log it with the N-Gauge, see if the throttle's shutting. I'll go through the step-by-step processes and show you guys what's actually happening. Got my laptop along for the ride. Do some power shifting. Hopefully everything stays together with the Calimer built T56. And now we're gonna do a cold start, because that's my new favorite thing to do, is rag on other YouTubers by showing them what a cold start should be like. Drama-free. I've seen some YouTubers strap on a camera to like their head to give you that point of view when they turn their head. Do you guys really give a shit about that, man? Fuck me, I have a little more respect for you guys than that. So the first thing we gotta do, guys, is turn off traction control. And no, it is not just a matter of clicking that button. Sorry about the dirt, I just don't give a shit. You gotta put your foot on the brake, hold this button for 7 seconds, and you'll see a message pop up on your display. It says advanced track off. Okay, now everything is off. I can't believe in 2017 I'm telling you guys how to turn off traction control in a 2011 Mustang, but foot on brake, at the same time hold that down for 7 seconds, and advanced track off comes on your screen. Okay, for those of you that know the deal on data logging with an N-Gauge, pretty straightforward. Data logging, pick the generic configuration that's already pre-installed, and when you're ready to start logging, you just click the top and start logging. So what I'm going to do is a 1-2 and see if the throttle shuts or what's going on, or if it just belt slip, we'll be able to tell what's going on. So I'm going to start logging now. Should be good to go. Alright, I'm data logging. I'm going to do a U-turn here, turn down the AC because we don't need crazy AC. Turn down the fan, I still keep it going. This is Florida. So hopefully you can get a shot of the shifter. If not, I'll try to get other shots to make it complete. But it's going to be a 1-2 power shift, and if it goes well, I'll go right to 2-3. Fuck it. Foot to the floor. Here we go. Right there, that throttle cut. So I'm not going to bring it out. I'm going to see what the data log says and see what's happening in that 1-2 shift. So if you guys have been following me and are a fan of my channel, you know exactly what this means. So this is perplexing. This car is currently tuned with HP tuners, and I applied the patch, meaning the RPM fix for the exhaust cam and intake cam. And on the 1-2 shift, if you look at RPM, where are you, engine speed? Right there, I go whoop, and it hits 7,800 RPM, which again, I have this car patched, and the cam still reverted to 0. So maybe the patch didn't take. So what I'm gonna do is, and let me see what throttle did to make sure the throttle isn't being cut. Nah, baby, I'm to the wood. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna reinstall the tune, reapply the patch, see if it takes care of the issue. Then we're off to power shifting city. See, what had happened was, guys, I did not apply the RPM patch. So when I went over 7,700 RPM, the sucker went to shit. So I went ahead, hit the apply code modification in HP tuners. Come on, bitch, focus, ho. She don't want to focus. She's not being good with me. So now I'm going to flash it, do another 1-2, see if it takes care of that weird bucking stall craziness, and then enjoy this transmission, get you more footage of how it shifts. Okay, she's done. Got the RPM patch applied, and this bitch still doesn't want to focus. There it is. Let's see what it does. First thing you'll notice is a T56 is a little louder than an MT82, actually quite a bit louder. But that's to be expected. I'm not going to stress, oh my god, it's not as quiet. It is also warmer, like you feel more heat coming up out of the sucker, so that's one thing to take note. But I'm going to do a 1-2 coming up and see if that little stumble goes away, and that'll answer. I'm almost guaranteeing it'll go away, because that stumble had to do with the cams reverting back to 0. It's a known issue on cars that are supercharged, or not necessarily supercharged, but when you rev higher than the hard limiter, your cams revert to 0. So I tell people all the time, shift earlier, shift fucking earlier. Then they say, but I want you to fix it. I'm not gonna patch your car so you can rev to 8,000 RPMs. I'm not gonna do that as a tuner. I'm gonna say shift earlier. I'm gonna do it to my personal car because I have HP tuners handy, and I'm taking all the risk. I'm not gonna do it to your car and blow it up so that then you can say my tuner blew my car up when you're shifting at 8,000 RPMs like a fucking idiot. Got it clearing. Do some 1-2 action. Stays together. I'm a happy guy. Here we go. Alright, I had to adjust the camera to get a little bit better view going. So I had the traction control on like an idiot, so it didn't revert the cams to 0. I'm still data logging, by the way. The thing went fucking flying, but yeah, I'm still data logging. I'm gonna turn off traction control, do a 1-2 watt shift, meaning foot to the floor, and then we're done, man. I mean, the Ben Calimer transmission falls into gear. It doesn't, there's no fucking around. It just whoop, falls right into gear. He did a great job playing around with the synchros, having some special shit in there, and fuck, I'm thrilled. That's the first watt shifting I've done in a long, long time. All right, fuck it, let's get it. Oh man, fucking badass. That's one way to describe it. Just fucking badass. You'll never get that feeling from an MT82 ever. That solid, no slop, fall right into the gear type shit. Only with a solid mounted shifter and a T56 style transmission. Fuck, I've missed that feeling. So anyway, success. Ben Calimer built me a badass trans. I'm out there doing watt shifting like a hoon. Yeah, life's good.